I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
Away with this! Get it off my screen! I am the prince, yes I am! Welcome back to another Metaphor ReFantazio video, and today we are continuing where we last left off as Prince Ditty. That is right, the last time we were playing the game, it was revealed that we were a figment of someone's imagination brought to life. And we fused with the Senzu being, not becoming P. Diddy or the Prince, but Prince Diddy. Oh, I also checked out the other endings. It was basically more being like, oh man, and they just gave up, and, what's his name? What's his name? Oh no, I had it. Luis! It was Luis took over the world, then everything just burned, and there was no humans left. Or, well, at least us. There was no us left. What? Or... Yep. Yo, that kind of looks like us. See, look, that's Jaime, that's Basilio, that's whatever his name is, and then there's the two people, and then there's those guys. Ah, never mind. These aren't depictions of us. It's just depictions of random things. The mural depicts a historical scene from a seemingly more recent era than others. A Claymore general leads an army. The soldiers are equipped with modern weaponry, including Gatling runners and igniters. The artwork is entitled The Second World. The mural depicts a scene from ancient history. A city lies ruins in the background, a testament to repercussions of a war. In the foreground, resilient survivors take up an arrogant lifestyle. The artwork is titled Dawn. Alright, let's see this one. A wise-looking youth and a beautiful woman face each other in a familiar forest. Could this depict the Sanctum? Sanctum Sanctorum? Upon closer examination, the woman is an Elda. The art appears to be a blessing of a union between two figures. I wonder what this scene is supposed to... I wonder when the scene has... It was probably the king. Probably the king and our mom. Technically the prince's mom, but since I am the prince, you know, it's basically my mom. What is this? The coming of Jesus? What is this mural? The mural depicts a scene from ancient history. The image appears to show some academics studying a store of hidden power contained within a person's body. The archetype? The artwork is entitled The Invention of Magic? Oh, okay. Fancy. The mural depicts a scene from ancient history. A spellbinding city is depicted filled with towering and futuristic architecture that is far beyond anything the three nation capitals. The artwork is entitled The Era of Light. Yo, oh no, this is bad. The mural depicts a scene from ancient history. An elegant capital city crumbles in flames. Large-scale magic is cast and dragons are let loose upon chaos. Into the chaos. The artwork is entitled The War of the Dragons. Why doesn't that doesn't explain how the humans came to be? The mural depicts a scene from ancient history. Together, the three artworks form a large scene. 8 youths stand facing away from each other in a ring formation. At the center of the circle lies a corpse holding a flower. Each figure is from a different tribe, perhaps the corpse belonging to an Elda. All 8 have their backs to the body. The artwork is entitled Triptych, The Birth of the Tribes. Oh, so like one Elda birthed all the tribes? If that's so, then one Elda has to have looked like a bat. Another one has to be a furry.
Let's go.
Let's go further in and get the full story from Lady Grune. I've never felt more at peace than here. I've fiddled around a lot, but this village, especially this place, is so relaxing. Don't you agree? I do agree. Right? There's just an aura that fills us fairies in, huh? Oh, that draws us fairies in. How do I get filled? That's weird. I wonder if the people folk like you feel the same thing.
Yet.
Village sure does have a lot of fairies. Yeah, okay. So, like, are fairies their own little, like, species? If so, no, we do have a fairy on our team. Never mind. I was about to say, if a fairy is his own little species, why don't we have one on our team? And then I remembered that Gallica's here.
Does this depict the Elder tribe?
Elda comes from an ancient word, meaning only the old ones. It was an alias given by our ancestors to outsiders who visited the village in the distant past.
Okay.
As our original name.
Is that okay?
Oh, no!
From now on, it's not about orders.
I accidentally pressed skip!
Because I want to be.
I'll be counting on...
I didn't mean to!
Well, we're part.
What do you wish to know?
I gotta skip this all so I can come back.
Who exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, his not as it affect the deep.
Wait.
I gotta skip it all. I gotta come back. I'm not missing this dialogue. But I did get an achievement from it.
What now?
Menu.
What now?
System. Load. It was this one? Yeah. I can't believe I actually did that. I meant to stop the dialogue. I was gonna make a little snarky comment too. I was like, how are you still alive? I was gonna say exactly this. How are you still alive? You quite literally are probably the oldest person on this planet. Like, look at you. You can't even walk. You have to fly on this floating chair. On some Professor X. It's like, you're basically copying Professor X.
Does this depict the Elder tribe?
Elda comes from an ancient
Now, is this
word
old lady in
meaning
Elda?
Only the old ones. It was an alias.
Oh, hold on. I want to see what trophy I got. It's called His Majesty. Let's see. Let's view all the trophies. Study the prince archetype? What? Huh? What?
Given by our ancestors to outsiders.
I don't know what that means. It'll happen though. It'll show us. Now, I swear, if order to get the prince archetype, I actually have to get every single archetype in the game, I will be pissed. Like, I want to use the prince archetype. I am Prince Diddy. But if I quite literally have to go in there, hang out with every single person I know, get their relationship to level 8 so I could get all their stupid archetypes, then grind every single archetype so it's level 20 just to use the prince. Not gonna have enough time for that.
The human tribe. So Luis's words.
There is no human tribe. Tribes, as we know them today, did not exist then. We were all one people. Humankind.
We were all one person until that person split
world
themselves 13
united.
times.
But wait. The ruins on Virga Island. There's nothing left of the civilization today. Was it destroyed? Why? How?
Okay, let me ask you this, Juna. If they are no longer existing, there was a war, and there's quite literally no one left, maybe they died? Come on. They were destroyed. Context clues, Juna.
A war. One that all but destroyed the world past. But its destruction was born of the discovery of Magla. Or as you call it today, magic.
See? We just can't share, huh?
Do you wonder what they battled over? Without the divided tribes, what could they have disagreed on? They were
Let me guess, the use of Magla.
over the abstract, undefinable idea of rightness. They tried to destroy something invisible, and destroyed only themselves. And any
What
idea
idiots.
of absolute rightness is born of fear. That fear flooded the world, and gave way to war. And their age of prosperity came to be called the world before. The people
What
we
idiots.
now call tribes were either born of artificial division for the sake of the war effort, or natural adaptation to survive the hellscape after.
So my question is, how do we go from the human race, to people with long ears, to people with wings, and to quite literally bat creatures? How do we do that? And if so, I want to be able to become a bat creature with wings. That's something I want to do. Humanity was torn apart by the fear and anxiety, giving rise to tribes as we know them. But like, if we're adapting or we're just genetically made, the bat people and the furry people and the wing people have to have been genetically made of a process or from the contribution of the war. It's the only thing that makes sense. Because we can't physically evolve into bats. That is impossible.
Unbelievable. We've met plenty of people caught up in pointless conflicts. Given the choice, I know they'd rather live in a world without tribal division. And yet the truth is,
I do.
that world's already fallen apart. More than that, it's how we all got here.
Such drastic physical changes would normally have taken eons to effect. Accelerated by Magla, however, it was only a matter of a scant few centuries.
Oh, see, now that answered my question. We didn't just evolve into bats by choice. We were influenced by the Magla. So it's like the mutant gin from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You take one sip of that, you turned into like a random crocodile. Or some giant plant thing.
You understand now, yes. We, the Elder, are the survivors of the old world. Our ancestors fled the flames of war and thus escaped the ensuing divisions.
So we're cowards. Is that so? We're the only human race and we're not out there getting busy? Like, if we're trying to keep the tribe alive, come on, man. We gotta get our priorities straight. That means the prince, that is to say, I am a scion of both the old world and the new. No, you are not either. You are quite literally not any race. You are a figment of someone's imagination brought to life. Now, technically, you can't consider yourself an Elda.
It beggars belief. It is nothing short of astounding. But then, why do we know these monsters as humans?
Because they look ugly.
And both sides were consumed by fear. Their magical assaults escalated with each retaliation, until it was beyond all control. Our world became a hell. Rampant Magla distorts the body and mind. By now, I'm sure you know that better than you ever wished to. Humans are what remains of that branch of humankind that succumbed to melancholia. Broken, horrifying testaments to their own mistakes in the war of magic.
So, because we were huffing so much Magla, we turned into those monstrous creatures? One of them was quite literally an ear with a knife going through it with a little man. How do we do that? Like, how do we evolve into that? Or, you know what? But that doesn't make sense, because it's a man and an ear with a knife in it. It doesn't... I'm not gonna question it. Though I do understand the baby one. The hard truth is the baby one might have been a baby, like an actual baby. Probably the baby.
Some persist, breed, and multiply as any beast does. Others live centuries of agony before their lives burn out. Even we do not know the full scope of their nature. Regardless,
Disgusting.
when the 8 tribes settled in this land, our claim to the human legacy was forgotten. To the people, the name only meant slavering, insane monsters. Therefore, we took on an alias instead. The same one by which we are known today. The Elder.
That's crazy.
So, the old world couldn't control its magic, and... Wait. How does the Sanctus Church fit in? All this revisionist history to spread their magic igniters.
Here, let me explain it to you, alright? Humans discovered magic. They got scared of who's using that magic, so they fought. That magic basically just went out of control, and it caused us to turn into what we are today, and caused others to turn into monsters that we call humans. Now, we kind of forgot that all that happened, so now we're calling the monsters humans, and we forgot the day of old. Except for the little handy-dandy notebook I have. And you know, the Sanctus Church probably were, I don't know, they are probably lying, and they know all about it, but they don't want anyone to know.
Indeed, what are magic igniters to you? Tools for the church to shackle the people, perhaps? Or weapons that hide magic's true potential? Am I close to the mark?
I don't know.
Truth, it's
Don't
the
ask me.
opposite. Igniters are tools made to limit magic. Restraints made in self-discipline, meant to avert a repeat of history's destructive mistakes. The Sanctus Church of today is muddied by greed. But its faith
I
was
can tell.
born of good intentions. They once urged self-control, and thus control of one's personal magic. At times, they preached we must close our eyes to the truth when it would only lead us to ruin. By this benign tenet, history was obscured, and the Elder denounced.
Well, that's racist.
I had no idea. There's a grim irony in that.
His Majesty only hid his son's ancestry to protect him. Yet in the end, Thudden and Forden could attack the village under any pretext he liked, his motives concealed.
With all that said, you have now reclaimed your true form. The friends that stand with you are of different tribes and ideologies, but of one mind. As you are now, you may walk the path of the rightful king. The path of a modern world, where the tribes walk as individuals, yet with mutual respect and cooperation.
Okay.
The sovereign's power, thou king to be, entrusted with the will of the people.
What's happening?
Their hopes is to be their rock in the storm, and to face anxiety.
It's happening! Give it to me! Am I awaking to another archetype? Oh, I am. Like, what is this? No.
Anxiety itself is not something to
I'll let you talk and then I'll
reject or desperately cast away. It begins with a simple thing, acknowledging its existence.
But like, if this is happening in the same place we are, wouldn't we be hearing this right now? Because we were all of us as a collective being were like, huh, this is the place where I discovered my archetype. If I'm discovering the Prince archetype, which, let's be honest, is just a better version of the Seeker, I mean, what if the Prince archetype is just like all the archetypes combined into one? Think about that. Anyways, if this is happening in the same room that we are in right now, or at least the room next to us wouldn't be hearing this? Or is this just happen in our minds?
Accept thy weakness, walk forward alongside it, and thou wilt grow strong and true in its company.
The weakness in the people. I'm sure that there are many who would say that helping anyone in need is nothing but a fantasy. That's why we put it as a metaphor.
And besides,
Realistic or not, I refuse to accept that Luis's method as the alternative. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die. Oh, I wasn't done. The weak and those who dissent don't deserve to die, out as though that is the natural order. Ah! Yo, that archetype actually looks super sick. I'm not gonna switch off the gunner, but like still. My determination to challenge the unknown has awakened the heroic embodiment of the prince. Let's do this! If no one understands me right away, I accept that. There will still be meaning in showing them that my convictions in the fight to come.
Let's fight.
That is my mission.
That's it. I've made up my mind. I'm with you to the end, no matter what.
That's cool.
Where's this coming from?
Before we got there, this guiding voice thing told me my duties were over. But what am I gonna do? Just go, okay, bye? Especially after we've come this far together? No. I'm going to face Luis with you, even if it is scary.
1, it's probably going to be scary. 2, we're probably going to get cooked. And 3, you could have just left. I'm going to be honest with you. I probably would have given you like half of my money. What's my money divided by 2? I'll be like, your job's done. You don't really have to continue with us. You didn't really help in the fight with Luis. You probably aren't going to help anymore. Your mage one, it's a hit or miss, but you could stay if you want.
Even you've got to cope with anxiety, eh?
I realized something in our travels. Anxiety can lead people astray. But overcoming it makes a person stronger. There's always anxiety in the unknown. I know what it's like to be afraid of something I don't understand. That's why
anxiety? Like join anxiety in a rap battle.
Is that okay? From now on, it's not about orders. I'm with you, because I want to be.
Yeah, it's kind of sus. Without context, that would be a little weird. But I know the context. I'll be counting on you, Gallica.
I'll be counting on you as always.
With my blue eyes and white hair.
Stick close to me, okay?
Riz. 'Twas an exquisite extruding of Riz.
Well, we're past the worst of it. But the problem remains. Luis's dark magic. We've seen it turn the boy into a monster. And no doubt he can do it again.
But like, what if I lock in and just fight him as a monster?
Turning sane mortals into the fearsome human monsters. In other words, a destabilizing magic. Turning a person's magla into a snarl beyond control. This man named Luis. He may have his own past in this ancient sanctum.
Does he also have an archetype? That would be nice.
What do you know of him?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about
Who
Luis.
exactly is Luis?
Every time I heard of his doings in the wider world, I felt more and more sure that Luis is from this village.
Luis is my brother? Well, you telling me that Luis is another Elda? I look so handsome. Luis looks quite positively disgusting. We are not related.
His knowledge of humans, his skills in magic, his grasp of darker arts. They're all beyond a mere soldier to begin with, however prodigious. As it happens, a name does occur. Among those old families who perished in the fire, there was one by the name of Caradrius, a family of doctors, I believe. In an effort to better heal the ills of the people, they had studied spells much like the ones he now exploits. Details are long since lost to the fire. But if Luis bears our legacy, that may be the reason for his vast knowledge.
So Luis is a doctor.
What about Luis's ambition? The vision Rella saw? Do you think he actually wants to turn everyone in the kingdom into humans?
Why not?
There is no known magic strong enough to turn many people at once, and none that can be cast quickly.
Even if it was possible, I don't know what it would accomplish. But this is Luis we're talking about. Who knows what he's thinking?
guys, alright, as the prince, I always see the good in people. So let's just think about it this way. Luis, what if he's just trying to, like, turn everyone to a human? Or, not turn everyone into a human. He's just thinking about everyone's betterment and betterness, right? If we're humans, we're not, like, conscious. We can't feel anxiety. We can't feel bad things. We're just there, And Luis is the king of it all. So think about that. Now, it's not exactly a good thing to want that, but to everyone their own, I guess.
What do you wish to know?
I wish to know what this forbidden spell is.
What is this forbidden spell?
The essence of magic is in the control of Magla. However, just as its chaos may be calmed, it can also be deliberately pushed out of control.
Oh no.
That was what you saw. He whipped your innate magic to a frenzy and you were lost to melancholia. Just as the humans of the ancient war once were.
Well, that's not good.
The cause and effect are the same. People learn fear, become slaves to their anxiety, suffer, and thus the power of magic is born.
So you're telling me we were so scared that we developed a magic? I'm scared all the time. Where's my magical abilities?
Pardon me. You mean to say anxiety is the source of all magic?
Magla is a substance born of the heart, generated when one feels anxiety or fear. By certain means, it may be kindled into power. That is what we call
But like, how do I do that?
In this way, it is by virtue of the anxiety in our hearts that we gain the power to overcome it. Magic is a natural process, and anxiety is its invaluable, irreducible fuel. But in turn, those burdened with more anxiety and fear produce more and more Magla from their hearts.
That doesn't sound good.
Without the willpower to face your fear, the Magla overflows. Uncontrollable by magic, it can give rise to strange and terrible happenings as it manifests.
Well, that is not good.
A world embroiled in chaos. These outbursts of swollen magic may be happening all across our kingdom.
'Tis the answer to everything. The melancholia crystals.
Oh.
The beasts driven feral. The very land is erupting with the weight of its people's fears.
That's why those crystals are here? And that's why some beasts refuse to go down? It's because people are so scared that they are somehow influencing it? Interesting.
Hold on. If Luis's art is rooted in bringing out this chaos, then anyone might be next.
No one is as strong as him.
Because he's elder. But that wasn't the complete story. If what you say is true...
Then I'm feeling anxious.
All people today are ultimately descendants of humankind. If Luis so chooses, he could turn anyone into a human
So we
monster.
got to kill him.
Yet as long as you have the strength to confront your fears, even this transformation may be defied and overcome.
But if he would turn people into humans, if in the unlikely event that happens...
If there is any motive for such cruelty, it can only be hatred.
He probably hates everyone for being like, oh, you killed my mommy and daddy, and they were just doctors, and they wanted to heal you of your illnesses, but you killed them, so now I gotta kill you.
If Luis is truly from this village, then their fire would have cost him everything. Such unjust tragedy could easily beget a thirst for revenge, even if it meant wielding a magic that twisted life into something terrible, instead of uplifting it. Indeed, it seems the opposite of an archetype. A truly dark power.
So instead of an archetype, he has an anti-type? He has an anti-type. Okay.
Who goes there? Someone flees!
That's him. The malformed assassin who struck at the prince. He's bound for the woods.
Chase him!
After him!
Get him, guys! I want to use the prince archetype right now.
What now?
Where is it? Yes! Oh. I have no weaknesses! Oh, that's perfect! Oh. That's amazing. That really is amazing. Myriad of truths.
All right.
Oh. Really? I thought we were friends, bro. Like, I thought we were chill like that. But no. You just gotta be a hater. Yes. That hurts.
Behold, I walk a royal path.
Behold, I walk a royal path. Man, you're such a loser, bro. Like, oh my god, that makes me so mad. Shh.
What now?
So, like, what weapon do I use? Yikes. I mean, half the damage received from an enemy ambush. I mean, come on, that's kind of lame. This guy dare threaten me as the king? You think you're the king? I'm the king. Actually, I'm the prince. You think you're the prince? I'm the prince. Hello, sir. Yes, give me everything you got.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Good.
Oh man, do I at least have some stuff to sell? Oh, dang it. I'm not gonna need this. No one uses you.
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
$269. That's perfect damage right there. Like, you can't do better than that. And if you could, you're lying.
Now then. Now then.
I'm fine with spending the rest of my money on that. I might need it. I might need it. Anyways, let me check our new equipment.
What now?
Leave it to me.
Sounds like a lovely time.
Okay, I think we're ready. Actually, I want to take a picture of this. Look at this. Ah, of course. One of us is not like the other. One of us. I'm not gonna say who, but like, just one of us. Anyways, let's go chase after that scoundrel who was spying on us while we were learning about all the world's. Oh, is everyone's Russell? Is everyone safe?
We are. We have no casualties. However, we were swept aside like pebbles, unworthy of even a glance. I could do nothing but watch. I was powerless against him.
There was little else that could have been done. Responsible as they were for the downfall of the resistance, any move might have made would have resulted in needless sacrifice.
I believe the intruder sensed the power of the Prince awakening and came to investigate. I don't know why he would have run away, but he surely has a plan. Tread carefully, please.
Ready?
I swear, if I walk out of here and it's instantly boom, dungeon time, I'm gonna be mad. I'm just gonna tell you right now. If it's dungeon time after I walk out of this building, I'm gonna be mad.
Ready?
Yeah! Stop right there, you fiend! Fiend. 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 Fiend.
You! Zorba. So it was you behind the attack?
I'm gonna kill you.
I killed the prince, though he died all too easily. And the odd thing was, his aura felt awfully similar to yours.
The funny thing is, my aura is 10 times better than Luis's. With this prince! I'm just better.
So I decided to bide my time a while and listen. And it's a good thing I did. There really is something stranger going on. Who are you? Are you the prince or not? Whatever your answer, I must report back to Lord Luis.
Do you have any idea what Luis is really scheming? If he becomes king, everyone in this country is doomed.
You know, hold on, Stroll. Let me guess what he's gonna say. Well, besides everyone else, I'm probably going to be the only one who isn't a human. He's probably gonna say something like that in his stupid pirate accent.
If that is what Lord Luis so desires, then I shall see it done.
It's almost
Never mind.
impressive how blind your faith in him is.
I suppose it's just easier to follow instead of thinking for himself. He's forgotten anything he really wants.
What did you intend to do? The crown is too heavy a burden for your reedy frame. Lord Luis is the true king.
Yep.
He will save the worthy.
Glaze.
And you are nothing but a powerless imposter, only fit to be
Negative 1,000 social points.
He is no imposter, fiend. His Highness has finally taken his
Fiend,
first steps on
fiend,
the road to victory.
fiend, fiend,
Here, at his
fiend.
journey's end, after enduring these countless hardships, he has become a true successor, a true ruler. Because he knows the people's suffering firsthand.
Glaze.
Well, imposter or not, it's all the same
Imposter.
if he's a corpse.
And so I shall return the prince and his dying legacy to the underworld, where they belong.
Bastard! I wondered why you ran away, but it was all to lure us straight to this monstrosity.
Can I ask what this thing is?
Is fueling his magic power.
We've come too far to be stopped by something like him. Let's put our power on full display.
That's the thing that we fought quite literally at the beginning. I want to know what that is. Yui, the prince! The power of your newly earned archetype, Prince, surges forth.
Shows up again just when we've unlocked some new power. Kind of feels like fate by now. Okay, time for a new fight. Stay on your toes.
Can we just do what we did last time, cut off his apples? The prince is an archetype exclusively to the protagonist. You can now change it out as you wish. You can act as a support for all synthesis skills. It has a unique trait not found in any other archetype, but none of its skills can be transferred.
All right, let's take it down and then get after Zorba.
Okay, guys.
I won't hold back! Hold on.
Yo! This would be the perfect thing for Luis! Royal archetype, royal archetype, royal archetype. Yo, if I get all of us on this, we'd be able to one-shot Luis. Yo. Hold on now. Hold on. Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. That's actually kind of cool. I'm gonna murder you, Luis. Good night.
Nice hit.
Ouchers.
Let us general.
Let's increase everyone's defense. Do the same thing we did with the Luis fight. Okay.
I'll show you.
You know, if I had to assume what this guy's weakness is, actually no. I'm just gonna do what I did last fight.
Now they're weak to something new.
Even my strength will be needed. I ask for your aid.
Eagle, King, Lion. Oh.
It's up to you now.
Yeah, I destroyed it.
I will fight with come forth, royal soul. Alright, how's that?
Be night.
Everyone, to the back!
Quick, knock them off again.
Ouch. Which was not very harmful what you just did to me.
Great job, Juna. Now I can do something new.
It is your turn.
Let's say by this power. The blaze edge! It's still up?
The generals witness our strength.
Stream fire damage on all enemies decreases hitting it. Oh my. Yo. Do we? Yo. He's stop. Yo, this is actually insane. I'll deal with Juna.
Now to the rest.
Come on. I'm trying, okay? Alright, it's hard to do that. Knocking them all off. Who do you think I am?
We'll combine our strengths.
This might sting. Great job, Juna. Now they're weak to
Great job.
If we all work together. Get him!
I will fight with pride.
I'm just doing synthesis at this point. Synthesize. Royal sword.
On your guard.
At this point, syntheses are just the best thing. Yo. Yo.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Ah! Oh my god, everyone knows Soul Scream, bro. Everyone knows Soul Scream. Like, at this point, who in this world does not know Soul Scream? If you don't know Soul Scream, raise your hand. See how nobody besides us are raising our hands? That's because everyone here on our team does not know Soul Scream.
I'm all power of kings.
Beautiful, Heismay. You gave them a new weakness. No one here fights alone.
Persona Master!
I pray you're ready. Heed me. Yeah. Yufa hit their weakness.
Behold, let's work together.
Okay.
A tough one.
Regenerate the headwind. Here comes another round of wind attacks. Legs are back to normal. We've just taken them out.
I'm working on it, okay?
Heal. We've got to do something about those apples. Now that's finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heismay.
Beautiful dodge, Heismay. Glazing. Finally, yes. Gosh, when was the last time you done this? Hmm?
Face me.
You hit their weakness. Nice. Come on, Heismay. It's my great job, Juna. Now they're weak to something new. Come forth now. Yeah. Yufa hit their weakness.
It's okay. Let's set it up.
Look here.
You hit their weakness.
You
That's
think
your
yourself
own
now?
inheritance.
Accept your fate.
Behold this power. Going for the weak spot. I can do this. Heed me.
Oh, come on. You're about to die. Come on, man. Oh, no. Uh-oh. I should have healed. I thought we could finish that in one turn, if I'm going to be honest. So, no. Oh, my God. Okay, now we could actually finish it in one turn. Okay, we can finish it in this turn. There we go. Okay, I was a little reckless, but you know, it's our first battle in. We had it on lock. Ooh, Wind God Scale. Oh. What a fancy gentleman you are.
I'll strive for greater heights. I admit.
Huh? Does it seem that I've grown stronger?
It would seem that I grew stronger.
The bastard got away.
None of us decided, hey, we're in the back line, so let's chase him. Like Basilio, you haven't done anything since you've gone onto this team besides probably die. I feel like it would be a good idea for you, the properly trained hunter on this team, to go chase him down.
I say, you chaps boggle the mind. It's no mean feat to fight on even footing with a human.
I mean, then again, I am the prince. I am Prince Diddy. Prince Diddy! We'll now get to snack. I'll be right back. The prince has returned!
I'd hoped as much. You may yet have the power to face Luis at his full strength.
It's good to see you're safe. We've certainly taken these powers a long way. Maybe we thought ourselves invincible.
Did you see how many tries it took us to fight Luis? Or at least get him to low? We are not invincible. We have a better chance at sneak attacking him.
Don't worry. At long last, the prince is safe. In a manner of speaking. Everything's going according to plan.
Still,
the prince is
what's our
dead.
next move? The people think you a monster. Will not find any public backing like this.
Alces once said that His Highness the Prince was a soul born into adversity. He is royalty and elder both, heir to the legacies of heaven and earth. He is water and fire, in condemned conflux.
Impossible.
When the day comes that His Highness may be revered as the good ruler he can be, then the world will truly be free of prejudice. And that, he said, is why we fight.
In his own words, huh? We have to fight for what he believed in. All the more reason we can't turn from this.
Right.
Years of prejudice won't go away overnight. Nothing could accomplish that. What if we don't believe things can change? They never will.
Come what may. My life is a shield raised in your highness's name. Are you prepared to fight Luis to the bitter end?
I will fight Luis how many times I need to. I will, as long as I got you guys, specifically Heisman with his buffs, I think I'm good with the side of Cooper sauce.
We fight him together.
Yes. By our efforts, we will stop Luis's reign.
If he ends up king, he'll be sending all traitors to the gallows. Not just us, but any innocent folks he doesn't find use for.
Okay. We lost so many lives along this journey, and if Luis has his way with the world, such parting would become all too common. We have to stop him.
Look, I'm never giving up hope either, okay? All we have to do is beat him, right?
I hope you'll sing a victory song.
Looking forward to the victory song.
Well, we've got bigger things to worry about now. But I can't wait to sing it.
You... I'm still amazed. You really do look
Mommy!
just like your mother.
Mommy!
Truly, you are a child of fate.
Yeah, that's
your
weird.
Mother, with all her heart. The injustice that befell this village is not your fault. But listen,
I know that well.
Once you leave this village, you cannot return until you have fulfilled your ambitions. After all, an old crone like me can't take care of you forever. If you want to overcome your hardest challenges, you'll have to face them yourself. The world's fate is in your hands. Please, put an end to the tragedies of humankind's failures.
I will.
Yes, I will.
As Prince Diddy, I will do everything in my Diddylicious power to bring Luis down.
Our final battle lies ahead. We cannot lose.
No, we can't.
Or else His Highness has only just awoken. Let us rest in the Gauntlet Runner for today, and advance to the royal capital tomorrow.
Well, we're instantly going in it. I quite literally just got the prince. It's not nice.
It's a bit strange, isn't it? I was convinced we'd been together for a long time. But I can't believe we've only just met. The beginning of my journey may have been a false memory. But my journey with you and the memories we've made, those are all real.
I can't concur. They are
Guess I'm
real.
repeating myself. But I'm glad we're working together.
Stay beside me forever, Gallica.
Stay beside me forever.
Well, when you put it like that, You're gonna make me blush. But thanks.
Riz! Oh my god, that was an exquisite display of pure Riz from that man right there. You see the blue eyes and white hair is working, bro. Even the smallest ladies can't deny that I look handsome. Having overcome her trial, I sense a newfound conviction from Gallica, as both an ally and a friend, and possibly a lover.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Your tempered bond.
Oopsies.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. She who still keeps the virtues of the mage.
Which I have never used before.
Has become a fire-forged trust.
Thank you!
A new pinnacle of heroism awakens
Thank you.
within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Yay! Elemental Master and the Warlock. I don't have anyone at a high enough level to use those guys.
When things get tough, remember this magic. The music meant for you will play in your head.
The magic of music that Gallica cast for me once. Now that I think about it, it may help me in ways I didn't realize.
By the way, the Chieftess told me something about your novel. Apparently your parents gave you that book when you were still just a kid. I wonder what your parents wanted you to get from reading it. What they hoped for you, I guess. I suppose you'll have to find out for yourself.
This book is the legacy of my parents, the late king of Urk-Eronia and the queen of the Elden Sanctorum. Perhaps the utopia depicted in this book wasn't mere fantasy, but ideas of the old world passed down in the Sanctum Sanctorum.
The part we're reading today is the last chapter. It's about the ruler of this ideal world. Let's read it together.
Riz. Okay.
The last chapter is about the ruler of a utopia. The
I know.
one who governs this utopia must have an unwavering will. To maintain justice in this world, there are innumerable obstacles to overcome. Yet, as long as one lives by their ideals, those who support them are sure to follow. A utopia is not the creation of a single mind or a single power. It is a world shaped by all its people.
Yes!
That part sounds a little more metaphorical. There's a little more. However, even a utopia may one day fray at the edges, and its people may come to conflict over the question of what is right. What is a true utopia? What is a true ruler? None have yet found the answers to these questions.
Yo, please tell me someone's gonna say Metaphor ReFantazio. It's somewhere in this game they have to say it. Then true utopia has never been achieved. The so-called utopia depicted within the novel was based on the old world, but it fell into ruins and was destroyed by war. So if this book traces the trajectory of the old world, are these truly ideals we're striving for? It seems rather the opposite.
Even the author of this book struggled with these questions. And if you become king, you'll have plenty of tough questions and struggles to face yourself. Lady Gruaday mentioned the king was a real idealist when he first arrived at the village.
Yes.
Little by little, the pains of reality crushed his hope. And he even lost his son. In the end, his will was broken. He didn't lift a finger to stop the church's rise to power. With that in mind, I can honestly see why people would be drawn to Luis. His values are radical and cruel. But he's devoted to them.
Are we not the same?
Unshakable, even.
Are we not the same?
We can't lose either. For the sake of everyone who has believed in us along the way.
But even if we were to win the throne, there's no guarantee my idealistic visions could ever become a reality. And yet, what choice is there but to believe in them and fight on? The alternative is to accept that nothing will change.
You've got the power to change the world. And the one who gave it to you was... well, yourself. And that's what I'm going to help you with. That's my mission. My real mission. And I'm going to see it through.
Oh, after the... Uh-oh, someone's giving me a late-night booty call. What's up, Moore? Anyways, after discussing the novel and our deals with Gallica, I closed my eyes. Academia. It seems that I've been summoned once again.
So, you found a way to unequivocally shape your destiny. As far as I know, there is no record of your newly acquired archetype ever being used, even in ancient times. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical, known to some scholars as the magic of true sovereignty. Indeed, a power of legend. I once said that to be Elder was your inescapable fate. However, it seems the truth was more complex than that.
Yeah.
Magic is a process by which we confront fate and tame anxiety. And archetypes are its essence. They are manifestations of a resolve capable of heroic virtue. So then, what do you think is the foremost, most inescapable fate a person must bear?
The foremost fate? Not really sure, but... for me to be me, and for you to be you? Or something like that.
That's stupid.
It is birth that is
Never
inescapable.
mind.
You cannot choose who you are born to, and once your familial place is determined, that fate cannot be changed. Yet by some strange tangle of destiny, you were given a choice that the very act of existence denies most people. By your own will, you were born again as a prince.
Prince Diddy.
You stand on the threshold of truly becoming a ruler, not as an unearned title of bloodline's chance, nor as a mere authority over people. You have taken control of your life. You are ready to rule your very self. That is what it truly means to be a hero. And it is the crux of the power that is awakened within you. What glorious coincidence indeed, that I, as a scholar of archetypes, might cross paths with and witness such a remarkably fated boy. It almost bespeaks...
So, first of all, you sound like a diddler. Second of all, this whole time Moore's been talking to me, it was just pure glaze, bruh. Everything down from here is glazing. Why are you glazing me like that, dude? Like, look at you. You look like someone who would glaze a guy like me.
Indeed. 'Tis his hands that bear our fate.
Yo?
I remember. I know that I know this voice. Had I forgotten it all this time?
What?
Yes. I swear I've heard it before. And I let it slip from my mind.
What?
Who are you? You with this voice that moves hearts. Speak. Who are you? Why have you awakened this boy to his power?
If it is answers you seek, then go and claim them.
Are you? Could you be?
Bro really said if you want answers, go find them yourself. Like, I am not telling you.
As for you, I bid thee awaken. Move onward to thy final ordeal. Take thy place at the final proving of the ascension of kings.
My consciousness faded away as I was sent back to my sleep. I am reminded that Moore was the author of the fantasy novel. Has Moore visited the ancient Elden Sanctum Sanctorum?
The age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, that's me! Yay!
Okay, all our preparations are just about set. Now that this is actually happening, I've got some pre-show jitters.
All this royalty? It always felt they lived in a different world to the likes of me. Never figured I'd be walking alongside one myself.
I mean, considering what you look like, I don't think you deserve to walk alongside me. But yet, if I want to be diverse, I quite literally have to let you on this. Okay? If I had to choose, then it would only be me, Hulkenberg, Juna, and Yufa on this ship right now. And Gallica. Maybe Heisme.
Nothing. We are one people living in a shared world.
Looks like this is gonna be our last mission. Any final words you want to say?
Basilio, you should have joined sooner. Stand strong until the end!
We can't give up. Stand strong to the end.
Of course. No way we're losing here. I've got the fire in me eyes now.
About the new stuff you've felt and learned since becoming the prince. Can I ask you one more thing?
Is it something stupid?
Why is it that you want to be king? It's not about honor or power, is it?
I thought we went over this, guys. I want to be king for a better world. Some coin would be nice. Oh, no. Hell no. I am doing it for the money.
I mean, it'd be nice to have more coin in hand.
Helping to lighten the mood?
Come on, guys. That was funny. Alright? One of you had to thought that was funny. You guys are some haters.
It is no secret that we have struggled to fund our own armory. Yet do remember, there is a place and time for these japes.
Well, I guess this means we're ready as we're gonna be.
I was joking around. You guys are so serious all of a sudden. We fought Luis before, and we died like 7 times. But it doesn't mean we're gonna die again. Technically, my attacks should do extra damage to Luis, since he is technically a human, like everyone else. My gosh, these guys just can't take a joke. Oh.
Oh, come on.
We have to get to the Grand Trad.
Really? Why though?
Oh, come on.
Whoopsies!
This place.
Let's move.
You see?
Yeah.
Like, oh, whoops, yeah, let's get back to Grand Chad. We'll stop Luis this time for sure. And I doubt all in Grand Trad will give us a warm reception. Still, we should choose not to fight, then Luis's victims will only pile higher. Easy to say will help anyone, but doing it's a whole nother thing. All the more reason we gotta prove ourselves we're serious by putting our lives on the line. We'll lead by an example. Besides, it won't be the first time we've crawled our way out from the bottom.
After having
like how we went out of from the bottom of a human. I remember that.
And ascertained new truths. They head to Grand Trad, for the fight is far from over.
The golden boy is nowhere to be found. I suppose it's only a matter of time until Luis takes the throne.
Does the Conehead finally realize that we're cooked if Luis takes the throne?
Speaking of which, I don't see...
And then we got Squidward.
The voice of the pro-Luis faction became too overwhelming. He was ultimately forced out of his position.
So bro was just a glazer so much we quite literally had to remove him. Yeah, you guys are just falling apart. At this point, there's no reason to wake up in the morning and be like, oh, gotta go to the meeting. Like, no. Guys, no. Anyways, I gotta let my dog out. I'll be right back. But it's good we're getting here. The king has arrived. The prince has arrived. Your glorious Prince Diddy has arrived.
Why is this happening? Even if the Sanctus Church's favor has collapsed, why is it that Louis alone is reaping the benefits?
Well, what do you think? He is, well, to you guys, him.
The public mind is the same as it's always been. It's too difficult to find answers in themselves, so they follow those who provide. We've certainly relied on that ourselves.
It's always easier to follow than to have to make all the risks yourself. Now that we are out of ideas, what can we do?
Can you imagine Luis on the throne? Can you imagine what he'd do with us? We'd be the first on the chopping block. Do we hide? Run? Our ships are in port.
Is this really the time for idle chit-chat?
Then we got this guy walking in like he's the main character. Like, bro, you quite positively only have under an hour of screen time.
Who are you?
Just a passing wastrel. Thought I'd drop in for a word since I was in the area. You might have one way to survive.
Why, he's gonna be like, oh, we have to glaze the prince. We have to glaze Prince Diddy. And we got this guy.
Well then, let us depart.
Lord Luis, your pardon. We've encountered an unexpected snag. I killed the prince in the Elden village. I confirmed his death. Yet, it appears the boy candidate has merged with his corpse.
Yes.
It seems the prince is now resurrected.
Yes.
Resurrected?
No.
Yes. And what's more,
look at this snitch, bruh.
the boy candidate was the actual prince after all. Something about his soul having traveled independently and then returning to his corporeal body.
Hey, you weren't even listening, you snitch.
So his ideal form was spun from Magla. Whatever the case, this means the land's true prince has reawakened in his sanctum. How interesting. After these long years, my chase may finally come to an end. My nemesis awaits.
Alright, Luis, let's get this down to like a pin. Okay, we are not nemesis. We're not rivals. We aren't friends. We're not buddies. We are not affiliated. You are just a guy, and I'm a guy, and I want to kill you because you killed my best friend, okay? The prince is technically my father. He thought of me into existence. Okay? We're not nemesis. Alright? You and your stupid sword and your 4 soul screams and your stupid eye bags could go, I don't know, jump off your gauntlet runner. Alright? That's the best I could come up with.
Lord Luis, what is it about that bastard that fascinates you?
Yeah, I won't let it end like this. I have to do better. I need more power.
I will show Lord Luis I am worthy of his gaze.
Of his gaze? Nah, of his glaze. You want him to glaze you like there's no tomorrow, which is never gonna happen, because you look stupid. You look like a stupid purple M&M with a third eye. You look disgusting.
Above the royal capital.
Excellent. As planned, increase altitude and enter the royal palace in the sky.
Are you certain? We'll be heading directly to His Majesty, the former king, and...
Rest assured, that old fool is powerless to stop me now. Proceed.
Understood.
Let the final banquet begin.
Wait, is he gonna crash into the king's face? No shot. Luis is not dumb enough to do that.
Come on, any takers? Any bets for the other candidates? Remember, if Luis loses, a silver coin could turn into mountains of Reeve.
What are you trying to say? You think Count Luis is going to lose?
Oh no, of course not. I'm just saying.
I'll call that bet. All in on His Highness the Prince.
Dang. Where did you get the money?
Just bigwig gambling away his tides. This really is the end of the world. Didn't know his esteemed princeliness had any supporters left.
I mean, he's not really the prince, is he? Was actually a monster in disguise all along.
These guys.
The times we live in, I tell you.
Must be tough, being an easy mark. It didn't take much for you to buy everything Luis was selling about the prince. The fireworks went off the moment he said, "Behold." Remember? You don't think there's any chance Luis orchestrated the entire thing?
Oi, churchman. You saying Count Luis lied to us? You think he cast some big illusion?
Yes.
An illusion, eh? What if I said it's a power more dangerous than that? Always struck me as odd. We all know Luis, the mighty human slayer, but how does he keep finding the things one after another?
Hold on.
Seems a bit convenient, if you ask me. Like he knows in advance where these monsters will appear to cause havoc.
Easy to nitpick and gripe about him, isn't it, churchman? Maybe someone needs to shut you up.
All right. Let's keep things civil, eh? No sense becoming a monster yourself.
Oi! What's all this fuss about?
Damn it! When Count Luis is king, you'll all be the first at the gallows. You'll die just like Forden.
Glaze. I'm sure someone was listening.
Well, they're probably just as anxious as the rest of us. All that yelling and thrashing helps fight it off. Humans have been sighted near the capital, after all.
You know how long it's been since I fought a human? Ever since we were at Viagra Island, that is the last time I fought a human.
It's more than that. Pockets of society have resented the upper class for ages now, but this might be the spark that lights the kindling. Luis's respect for power is certainly cruel, but it's fair to an extent.
That's cap. Come on, bro. I thought you were D1 Glazer for me.
I've always struggled to understand the appeal.
Even then, everyone's on edge. They'll jump at any excuse to argue and snarl at each other. Never seen it this bad. Not normal, I say.
Blind fanaticism and doom go hand in hand. If we don't find some common ground soon, it'll collapse beneath us. Luis left saying that he'd be waiting at the royal capital. Only one place he could be. All eyes are on his Skyrunner as it rises to the flying.
Can I see?
What are we about to see?
Ah, the royal palace. It's been a while.
I can't wait to smack you silly.
King, stubborn and deathless. This country is distorted. You and the other titled authorities decide who grows fat and who is devoured. The country knows no war only because our very core is built upon a system of societal predator and prey.
I'm the predator for the prey that is mine.
Hand over the royal scepter. The game is over. The country needs change, and I will provide it.
Thou impertinent faith breaker, hast thou no shame in preempting the day of judgment?
Do you presume yourself a god? Is that why you wrought your face in stone and took it to the heavens? You're nothing. Just an ordinary, broken old man.
Okay, now if the king actually, if my dad actually shows up, because technically that man is my dad in game, but if this guy shows up and shows Luis who is the king, I will be so shocked and also quite amused, because that is what he deserves. Put him in his place.
How wouldst thou wield the king's magic? To what end?
Put him in his place.
All that your kind have left to rot. You threw away your ideals, but I will never make that mistake.
Only the people's chosen may take the throne. The royal scepter and its resting place remain beyond you.
This royal scepter, the royal magic. Did you think that only generations of kings were aware of their secrets? Why someone can manipulate world-changing power by use of only a single scepter? Why only those supported by the people can use it? Listen well, O king. The truth behind the royal magic. Huh. So it's true. The country truly is putrid with sin.
I hate when they do that. Can you just tell me what the truth behind royal magic is?
In other words, if I took hold of it now, then I would have the power to change the world itself.
How didst thou learn of this?
How?
Thou wert elder.
Those horns weren't built in. You know, we never really did see the back of Luis's head. So I guess that does make sense.
You were not always blind to this country's rot. When you visited our sanctum, I saw and knew the passion in your heart. And yet, what happened to our village? What happened to this country?
You guys just kind of suck.
Oh.
You cannot stop me any longer. Nor can anyone else.
Now is the time for us to come in. Luis is about to get the scepter. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Now would be a perfect time to just barge in there. Look at this. It's perfect fighting range. Okay, never mind.
Snatching victory from the maw of
We're not even at the At this point, Luis might as well just win at this point. Look how slow we could have warped here.
Their return hardly counts as a triumph, considering how they departed. Anticipating conflict, the Gauntlet Runner comes to a quiet stop.
Why? Why are we stopping?
What the hell's wrong with the sky?
Isn't that... Oi! That monster boy's come back!
Yep.
Ah, that's why the sky's grown so hellish. The half-dead bastard returns with his head held high.
No, that was a different guy. I'm a whole different guy. My hair's white.
Would any introductions help them to understand?
It's useless. Words are cheap. Still, we should walk with pride instead of trying to keep our heads down.
Words are cheap. Beliefs are expensive.
True enough.
His Royal Highness, the Prince, returns.
Yes!
Luis distorted his form through strange and terrible magics, but the curse is now dispelled. His true form has been restored.
Oh,
yes!
If that's really His Highness, then tell us why ain't His Majesty in the sky stop all this bloodshed?
Cause he's an imposter! Just like Count Luis said! You'll not fool us again, beast!
I mean, don't believe me then.
Calm down. At least listen.
And you! Never thought I'd see one of the Magnus brothers standing against Count Luis, even the thick one. He took in a Paripus like you, and you spit on him. Scum! Only
Okay,
thing you
okay.
deserve is a tight rope and a stiff beam. And you want us to support the prince?
Okay, I will let you slander Heisme whenever you want. But when you disrespect my glorious, handsome King Basilio, then you're disrespecting me. Now, if you say one more bad thing about this wolfman right here, I will personally transform into the sniper and 360 no-scope you from Greasy Grove. Each and every one of you will die, okay? And no one will be left to pick up your reboot card.
Lady Juna, I can't believe this. I admired you. Why would you risk dying alongside some fake prince?
I don't intend on dying with anyone. Besides, I'm still me, whoever I'm standing with.
Yo, there we go.
Chief, weren't you the wretch who got kicked out of the knighthood? Now you're with this pack of throne chasers. Shame. Shame.
Now, I did say that they could disrespect Heisman as much as they want. But that's... okay. I take back my previous statement. You could disrespect... You could disrespect Stroll as much as you want. But if you disrespect my glorious king in white furry armor, Heisme, I will go down there myself, transform into the merchant, and... individually steal every single one of your guys' dimes and nickels and sell it on eBay for $1.99, okay?
Mustari girl, you ungrateful pagan. Count Luis brought down the Sanctus Church for you. How dare you strike out at him? They're all traitors, I say.
Boo.
The truth of the prince hardly matters to them. Every one of them's only concerned with their own emotions.
Now look at these
Nothing
guys.
else.
We'll have your heads on pike soon enough. Leave! Get out of our royal capital!
No.
They're just monsters. We can deal with them ourselves. How about it?
Oh, if you guys want to go, I'm down with killing a few people, okay?
They really are out for our blood. As
Hey, you know what? How about we quell blood with blood?
Oi, over here! Don't bother with them. No talking this one out. You need to run now.
Alright? If we just kill a few of them, that will show them that I mean business. Monster or not, I'm down for bloodshed. Now watch any of them leave a scratch on my Gauntlet Runner. Okay?
We weren't away from the city that long. What happened? Why are all the people so bloodthirsty now?
The prince turning into a monster before their eyes still lingers in their minds. After all, a monster entered into their society disguised as a person.
Okay, that kind of sounds like you're calling me a monster, which I'm pretty sure I'm not.
No, that's not...
I know, it's not true. But truth and how it appears to the citizens are different beasts. Moreover, humans have been sighted closer than ever before. The royal capital's populace is unused to danger, so they've become suspicious of each other.
Of course, this is sus. Who's the imposter?
Monsters in disguise are questions on the tip of every tongue.
Now, Juna, I see that you're wearing red over there. If you didn't know, red is kind of sus. And Hulkenberg, I couldn't tell that your hair is super red, and that's super sus. And the sky is also red, which is even more sus than before.
Ever since Forden's death, Luis has everyone on a knife edge. He's erratic, and nobody knows how he'll react to those who defy him if push comes to shove.
So, at the core of it, people are scared witless, and they cling to Luis as a savior, rather than the devil he is.
So we're
Know
stupid.
that Luis cares
Okay.
not one whit about social status, especially as a token of birthright. No amount of wealth or standing can buy his protection. So even those who may have opposed him at first now counsel that condemning him would be imprudent, as it puts their safety at risk.
Then we're stuffed. He won't save anyone. And oh yeah, he can create humans, by the way.
Oh, that's all true then. I have my suspicions, but...
Well, you're a smart one. Where's your archetype, huh?
In my humble opinion, what we're seeing in the people now has been in the works for some time. Now, has the tournament for the throne truly ever been a fair contest? The Sanctus Church bent it to its whim, and I abetted that.
Man, we're too late into this game for you to be like, I caused this. This was my fault. I'm such a shameful person. No, dude. Just stop, okay?
Before I met you people...
You people?
I didn't have much to me but anger and quips. Yeah, I'd rant and snipe and have my cynical little discourse, but I'd only looked to others for change. Now maybe that outlook's our real enemy. Blind fanaticism, like I had. Even if there's no malice to it, it's a dangerous thing. Hard to think clear when your mind's a muddy stream.
We've been told Magla is born from people's anxiety. Perhaps the proof is now before our
Join anxiety in a rap battle.
But we have to do something about it. If we don't, they'll never listen. We'll only ever be seen as an enemy.
I had the inn prepared. They won't let anyone in but you lot. Let's head there for now, shall we?
Well, am I gonna stay another night at the inn? No. We cannot possibly spend more time than we should right now doing anything else besides chasing after Louise.
All right.
Oh, Nearest is heading back to the Gauntlet Runner. It seems like the city has calmed down, at least a tiny bit. They'd have a hard time wrecking our Gauntlet Runner, but we still shouldn't chance it. We should make our way over to the Hushed Honeybee. Everyone else has already gone ahead. Scary, spooky. That's not very nice.
Now is the age of power. It's time for the righteous to serve up and reckoning. This dead man is only the beginning. Those accursed nobles hoarding the money. Their existence is a sin. Drag every last one of them out here, I say. Yeah, kill all the nobles.
Well, these guys are quite the scary fellas. Run! We must get to the Hushed Honeybee.
Luis is the only one left, isn't he?
Please, all a bunch of glazers. Well, of course I have to save my game. You think anyone's using the thing? Oh, we were so close to level 50 too. The prince? Oh man. I know, it's kind of scary out there. Why is this guy still with us?
I'm glad you made it back in one piece. Since you left, Luisa's following has only grown.
Have you changed? You're still the same person, aren't you?
I'm just a little more handsome.
Story, but it deserves explaining. I only hope you can believe us.
Are we actually about to waste time going over what previously happened? Okay, I was about to say.
Alright, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. I had thought all this business with declaring yourself the prince was a well-meaning bluff. But under the deception, you were, in fact, the actual prince. Is that right?
Yeah!
Still, I mean... How do you get the whole country to believe your story? Is that even possible?
Now, if you think about it, Fambean, if you were with me, you would have gotten a closer look. Okay? You would have understood why I'm the prince, but you're not. You're over here running this stupid inn. Alright? I don't respect the process. Right? You should have been one of my little pals, alright? You should have been a follower, a supporter. But no. Such wasted potential.
Frankly, I doubt it. We've just seen firsthand how far we'll get trying to talk the people down.
Then what will you do? If this goes on...
We're cooked.
But you're still you, yes? You came
You
to
little
help
brat,
me,
you already asked me that
just
question.
Like you helped me before, right?
Yeah, I'll figure something out.
Yes. Don't worry. I'll figure something out.
Good.
I see.
Little brat.
So, even if no one believes you, you're still determined to settle the score with Luis head on?
Yeah.
Even so, the gulf between us is wider than ever. The people have all but named him their champion. With so little time, a guileless appeal to the public may fall on deaf ears.
Hard luck for the honest knight. Not much room left for civil debate now that Luis is openly advocating killing his opposition. Well, that ship sailed when the king's magic faded. Anyway, if there is a key to turning the tide, first place I'd look is the castle in the sky.
Okay, that kind of rhymed. You're spitting bars here right now, bro. I don't know who you are. I don't even know how to say your name. Batlin? That's a stupid name. But you're spitting bars right now.
You saw how violent and volatile the city folk are now, but I don't think it's as simple as fearing Luis. I've been keeping an eye on the royal capital while you were off on your jaunt through the woods. Frankly, the change in public sentiment was too sudden, unnatural. It's as if they've been collectively drained of their sanity, and if I had to guess what's causing it...
Let me guess. Someone has changed the perspective of the masses. Someone, I don't know, a random god or something has changed their cognition. Something that might be a little persona-based. Come on, Atlas. You've done this, 3 times now. Maybe I'm wrong. Might be wrong.
Or the eeriness in the sky. Is that because...
Don't know. But the change in the citizens is certainly odd. If something really is forcing it, that means we might still have a chance to fix it.
Oh. What Luis is doing in the royal palace, whether or not he truly desires a world overrun by humans, we won't know his mind until we confront him.
On the other hand, it may well be bait for a trap.
There's something sus among us.
There's gotta be something up there.
Then it's settled. Head to the royal palace and put a stop to whatever Luis is cooking up. With that Skyrunner, you're the only ones who can.
Yeah, what he said.
We'll fight in the ways we can too. We'll make sure the whole kingdom hears that the real prince is back after all the strife he's been through.
Glazing.
If you can make things better, you might just inspire everyone to remember their own.
Now, Fambean, I don't mind if you glaze.
Maria's been
But if it's Batlin,
believing in you. It'd be nice to see her smile again.
Right.
If Luis is behind all these terrible disturbances, then stopping him will only help us in the approval ratings. If we restore civility and the rational thought, it'll pave a way to defeating Luis. We must press on with faith in that.
I'll always believe in you. We'll all do our best, so you can be a good king.
Yes. Yes. Glazing. Yes.
If we win, I suppose you really will be king.
Oh, we really didn't think about that? I'm quite literally only one, besides all those bozos who are thousands of places up against me, like there's some random guy sitting on his couch who's more popular than me. But like, come on, I'm like the second best person to become king.
We're counting on you.
The first is Heismate, but still.
'Tis too late today for a grand charge, I fear. Let us take a night's rest, and on the morrow, we make for the castle.
Of course. Of course. We can't get what we need done today because... why not, right? We just can't.
Oh, it's Mr.
No matter what happens, you're still you to me, mister. I'm gonna keep glazing. No matter what I say, the people of Grand Shadow are going to look down on you. It's times like these where your actions will speak louder than words. When they see you stand up to Luis, it'll be plain who's in the right. And that'll be Luis. Would you believe that you were his... who would have believed that you were His Highness? The actual prince. I apologize for the less than royal accommodations, but friend of a good rest, regardless. You know, as the prince, I order you to sleep in the same bed as me, like I've been asking countless times. Of course. It won't ever happen. It will never happen. But I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm the prince. I have max courage. I'm probably the second best imaginative person in the world, and like, I don't know what she doesn't see in me. Anyways, There's something foul in the air. There's something foul in the air in Grand Trad. Everyone seems so anxious. Those who oppose us do so with fervor, but there's also those who believe in us. We must press on.
Everyone is filled with so much anxiety. Now they don't know what to do. Public sentiment is very volatile at times like this. There's still a way to win. Yeah, okay, bro. It's so different from when you were last in Grand Trad. Everyone's staring at you with such disdain in their eyes. You must remember that you got people on your side, P. Diddy. Let's do what we can. Where's my glorious King Heismay? And so His Highness returns to the royal capital in triumph and glory. In truth, I have liked to welcome him back with a grand feast. Ah well, the day shall come when people too celebrate you in grand fashion. My spear is ever ready to ensure the day comes. You mean the Dracodius, since that is the weapon that you wield?
Come on.
Some turnaround, eh? Last time we were here, people were falling over themselves to welcome you. Now the only thing I see in their eyes is fear. Darn people! Darn it, people! Even if P. Diddy turns into a monster, Luis is the one making him. That's a fair bit scary if you ask me.
Honestly.
First you were here, Luis's subordinate, then a false prince, and now you have awakened as His Highness. None have walked such a strange path as you, and after all of this, you still mean to be king. I'm the goat. If you said and heard enough, let's head to bed for tonight. Let's? Aw? What are you implying, Gallica? Anyways. Yeah, Gallica, that was kind of sus, bro. The bed is bigger and softer than the bunks in the Gauntlet Runner. Maybe it's time to call it a night. Yeah, let's rest.
Good night.
Rest well. Yeah. Without Van Bean, I'm probably gonna have nightmares.
Near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 31 days remain.
Yo! That was a new one! Finally, something new!
To all the people who dwell in this land.
Uh-oh.
This voice?
Month will remain.
Well, I got 1 month of grinding to do? Like... Hey, I don't mind that, though. I don't mind. If I got 1 month to grind, I'm finna make use of it. Get to level 50 as fast as I can.
On the dawn of the day of the hero, the one who has inspired the greatest faith of the people shall inherit the kingdom.
No. Look at that.
These words.
I bid thee forget not these words. Okay, I'm listening.
Wasn't expecting to wake up to such a spectacle. But I suppose that confirms it. This is where it ends.
Luis has already fortified himself behind the palace walls.
Of course.
Good thing we've got a Skyrunner. Or it'd already be over for us.
Or perhaps it is us he has been waiting for all this time.
That is honestly most likely.
Looks now. 'Tis only a prelude to the deadland Luis strives for.
Sky looks proper hellish already. And with all the humans out there, it's no wonder everyone's losing their grip.
Well, he wanted a fair world where strength decides everything. Funny how that's indistinguishable from absolute chaos.
But it's Luis who has the most support right now. And that wasn't born of deception. He broke the nation's order, and everyone knows it.
Sure enough. That's what got Ardell and I dreaming to begin with. Figured a world where the poor and weak get trampled on was a world worth breaking.
Okay.
Come to think of it, What do we all stand for? Really?
Why are we asking these questions? Like, we've gone through 53 hours of pure gameplay, and yet we're still asking the questions as, what do we all stand for, really? Like, I'm starting to go insane. I feel like we should all know by now why we're doing this. But in case if anyone needs a refresher, let me remind you, the whole reason we're doing this is to make a world where 1, everyone is equal. 2, no matter your bloodline, you're the GOAT. And the 3, Luis is no longer a person in this timeline, okay? As long as these 3 rules are followed, that is what we believe in. And, you know, cash just so happens to enter our pockets, then I won't say no.
Maybe hope.
A little broad, don't you think? I don't really know what everyone's talking about, but everyone who's seen you and your friends say you're amazing. You make them really, really happy.
What do you mean a little broad? Huh, Gallica? What do you gotta say? I like to see something that's less broad than what I said. Huh? I'm all ears. Exactly.
Because, you know, you've got all the tribes in your team. Everyone's different, but you keep working together and doing great. You're so cool.
Some a little more different than others.
You're quite right, Maria. It is a hard thing to
Maria!
do, so forgive my fumbling. But perhaps 'tis a matter of standing for something Luis does not believe exists. We must prove that it does.
If you keep on believing in what you want, and you keep on working hard for it, it will come true.
Yeah.
That's right, love. I can think of plenty of people who would be much happier if they took a page from your book.
I see now. This is surely the essence of true magic.
Best of luck, Your Highness. After
Glazer, bro. Your name is not Batlin, it's Glazer.
Responsible to go dying on us now.
If Luis claims victory, everyone will be sacrificed in his wake. We have to prevent this from happening. Whatever Luis is doing in the World Palace has to be stopped as soon as possible, and it's up to us to do it.
Right, thank you.
Well, we'd best keep an eye on the calendar. The king's deadline was the dawn of the day of the hero, so we've got until the day before. And that won't be the end of things either. Even if people come to their senses, it would amount to nothing if Luis sits upon the throne. Personally, I think we should prioritize our main objective here. I'm sure we'd get it done, but we have to make sure we have at least one day to spare before the day of the hero.
We've got a few days left, so it's up to you how we spend them. When we set off, let's do it with no regrets.
Okay.
So Luis is hiding in the floating royal palace here. We have to stop him. I won't accept King Luis.
Me neither. He's not the GOAT.
Let's put an end to this.
Yeah, got the... Oh, wow, that is 3, 6, 9 ranks. A mission with a deadline has begun to challenge the airborne palace to depart from the round table in the gauntlet run. Due to the Magla disturbance throughout the kingdom, the entire country is experiencing dread. Rather, if that wasn't bad enough, the caution of inclement weather is called blight. The abilities of your followers and supporters will be indispensable when it comes to surpassing Luis and crowned by the youth. Use this time to ensure you have no regrets whether you depart. Prevent Luis's destructive vision and rescue the kingdom's future before the day of the hero arrives.
So?
You need to be absolutely sure you're ready for anything before we head in. That place has definitely changed from the last time you were there.
Smash it all to bits.
Luis is the only one left.
Okay, well, it seems like I could kind of do anything, so I'm just gonna, like, do nothing for a little bit. Alright, I got 30 days. Let's see if I should spend just, like, 5 days, maybe, doing whatever, right?
Alright then.
I do want to know why Yufa won't talk to me. Was it eloquence?
I should.
I need eloquence. I need to be able to talk to the people without any interference. Not doing quests.
Let's go.
I don't have time for quests. I can't do any quests right now. I gotta focus on the quest in front of me, which is taking down Luis, don't you see?
This place.
This place.
It's a chance to... I do like my little song.
Please listen.
You have enough.
Alright.
Hey, man, at least I tried. Hey, that's good eloquence.
Well, then.
That's very good eloquence, yes. Yes, it is, yes. Oh my god. Who should I spend it with? Juna? Or the tall glass of chocolate milk? I'm gonna spend it with the save button. So I'm gonna save my game, and then I'm gonna hang out with her! The goated one. Not the tall glass of chocolate milk, but Juna. Not you, eyes, mate. That is disgusting. Hi, Juna.
Hey. Well, should be fine.
Of course.
Thanks.
Aww.
That girl's amazing.
Boo.
I'm kind of emotional right now.
Boo.
She looks a bit rustic,
Boo.
but she might have what it takes to be a songstress.
Look at Myrtis now. Her audience is melting in her hands.
You suck!
Capra to make some
Everyone
connections.
throw Rotten Tomatoes at her.
Introducing Myrtis here was the right choice.
I think she's got potential.
Yes, she really does. If I don't watch out, she may just pass me up.
No one could ever do that.
Though, it lights a fire in my heart.
Huh? That's sus, dude.
Okay.
That's...
Oh, I just wanted to catch a few notes. But I must admit, you sing with a river of emotions, and it swept me away. I didn't expect to say it, but I was having a great time.
You don't say. Well, thanks. I'll take your word for it. As for me, I think I've learned to face my demons. There's nothing standing between me and my songs now, so you keep an eye out, because I'll be right on your tail. Next time we meet, we'll be sharing a stage.
Well, shouldn't you be off then? Take too long and I'll have a stage larger than this country.
There's that telltale confidence.
Oh my gosh. I'm still here, guys. Come on. I'm right here.
The cheek on that one. But you know, my good man, I think this whole ordeal has finally shown me exactly why I sing.
For me?
It's not the lyrics, it's not the harmony. It's the power of the song as a whole. And it varies. When Myrtis sings, you can feel her fiery passion. But for me, I want my music to give people hope, no matter how deep the despair. I want my songs to show people that there is always a light that they just have to reach out and touch. That the future is worth fighting for. I think that's what the world needs right now.
Honestly, you probably are right.
You already fill me with hope.
To hear that from you, of all people, is high praise indeed.
Because I'm the prince.
But just you watch.
Because I'm the prince.
I'm not done growing. Well, it would be much easier to do that if the world weren't under a constant barrage of tragedies. So let's work together to create a world where everyone can hear me sing in peace.
Because the P in Diddy is Prince. I am Prince Diddy. The Diddylicious King to be. I'll expect front row seats.
Seat at your side. Every time.
I want my next song to bring a
My gosh.
face. Something they'll love so much they'll
This is an exquisite example of aura. My fellow men, take
But
notes.
more than anything, I want you to love it.
What? But more than anything, I want you to love it. You don't say.
My sister told me something once. She said I should always strive to get my voice out to more and more people. Journey has been difficult at times.
Oh, trust me, it has.
Glad I never gave
Don't
up.
even get me started on that Luis
As
fight.
for you, you better be at my side, listening to every note.
Do I get a little schmooch? No, I think I at least deserve that, right? I could have been hanging out with Brigitte, right? I feel Juna's determination as a songstress and her unwavering trust in me as a friend and ally. Not as a lover?
The ephemeral songstress, Juna.
Okay.
Keeper and heriter of the masked dancer's virtues.
Master dancer.
By the grace of her newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Okay. Will do.
A future filled with happy songs is almost here.
Okay.
All right, enough of that. Tonight we drink. You're stuck with me until the dawn breaks. Don't make that face. I just want to see what kind of music you like.
Dang it! Juna and I had a night of revelry. That lasted until the sun's first light. Thanks to the song trust between Juna and me, Juna's devotion now all supports me. Oh snap, my support can rise up again?
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 30 days remain.
I'm so glad that the age of a new king doesn't draw near. I'm glad that has changed.
Got it?
Yes, I wonder what I'm going to be doing today. What? What?
Shall we?
Benny? He's not a follower. What the heck? That's a very weird predicament indeed.
What now?
Let's see, Juna. Okay, well, you don't have a new one. No, that's fine. You know, I feel like you do well as a mage. But, no. But, like, what is the royal tree? I'm confused. I'm sure it's nothing. Okay. Decreases one enemy's attack, decreases one enemy's defense. Yes! Oh, yes, we need this for the fight. Oh my gosh. You might just be the GOAT. Okay, now hold on. Okay, give me a second. Can Luis burn? That is my question. Can we inflict status ailments on Luis? Because I don't think we can. It just doesn't seem like a thing that we can do. But I mean, if we can, then... Oh, that's right. I forgot the Persona Master isn't at max level yet.
Good.
Yes!
Still getting stronger.
Yo. Yo, wait. This is... Yo. Wait. Didn't they say that I couldn't learn anything else as, like, a different type if they're not the prince? Yeah. Makes sense. Okay, never mind. I think I'll stick with the prince for a while. But Denny wanted to talk to me, which is weird.
Let's go.
I wonder why. He's not an average supporter. You must have something very important worth. Hello there. I apologize for bringing this up to you at a time like this, but I have something I thought I should tell you. Lately, I've been searching through some old history to review our tradition, and I discovered something about a set of towers scattered throughout the country. A tower? Like that one place, right? Yeah, we're familiar. Is that so? Then let's make things simpler. According to the books I've read, when turmoil rocks the world of men, a slight wilt will appear in the Tower 3. 3 trials for towers. Upon a hero who proves thrice worthy of forbidden power that has been sealed away in the world as... Essentially, 3 towers will appear and each one has their own trial. And whoever conquers them will obtain some kind of great unprecedented power. The nature of this power is unknown. However, judging by the description of a worthy hero, I sense these are the trials of not only sheer strength, but honor and other like qualifications. Tries to seek one's power and overcoming them confers one with honor. Somewhat it reminds me of royal magic. I dread to think about what would happen if Luis obtained it. I would much prefer it in your hands, but what do you think of it? Will you undertake these trials? One tower is apparently south of the island here. It is called the Spire of Blind Faith. Yeah, I've been to these towers. Yeah.
Let's take a moment to prepare.
That is 9.5.
Whoa.
Be careful. I'll see you again.
Okay. Yo, I've been to these towers before. Hello, Basilio. I don't want to talk to you. Like, should I do quests? I should at least claim them. I should at least get the quests and determine them on whether they're easy to do or not. Are you a friendship quest? You are not a friendship quest. Or you are a friendship quest.
Where to?
Maria. I could get you to the max level of healing, which would actually be really beneficial if the healer just requires the healer. If not, then I'm cooked. Doesn't you? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay. Okay, I see what you're laying down, Maria. My gosh. First I need eloquence, then I need tolerance. Come on, guys. Like, I'm one man. Ew. Yikes. I'll figure out what to do about those towers once I get my friends to the desired level that I wish to have them at. Okay, that was weird. That noise I just heard was weird. But, I'm hoping that the quest up here is not a friendship quest. Pretty good.
Hello.
That's great.
Yes, I will take your quest.
Give it a shot.
Okay, that quest doesn't seem so hard.
That's where you want to go.
I mean, I'm right here anyways. I might as well just fly from over here.
And right there's a ladder.
Help me, will ya?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, well, first, guys, I need to upgrade my eloquence.
Let's go.
Eloquence is what I need. I need to be more eloquent so I'll be able to hang out with Yufa, probably the bestest girl in this entire game. And obviously, a beta male like myself does not have enough tolerance to deal with her and their crazy antics. About sneaking in and saving children, I think? I don't know.
Please listen. Now then.
Yes! Perfect. Tolerance is the one thing I have not raised. I think it's because not a lot of people need tolerance besides Maria. Which makes sense. Yes! Oh, I've been waiting to finish this. Save the game. Please! Yes!
Thank you.
Let's see this igniter shop or whatever. What? Oh, your dog. Did you find your dog?
Honestly, I was thinking about closing up shop for good, but I see we have one last item of business for today. You didn't notice? 2 children have been following you. They have igniters.
What?
I imagine they're here for me.
Brigitte!
What?
You two.
What?
I saw you at the village.
What is happening?
So you remember us. What a shame, right? I bet you didn't think you left any survivors, right?
Everyone we know is dead! You killed them!
I see. So, you're here for revenge. Is that it?
Come on, guys. You know for a fact that I would not let you kill her.
You've got it wrong. The church was the one that did this to you.
What are you talking about? The Sanctus told me all about it. They said you set the whole village on fire. That's why they gave me this igniter. They said killing isn't wrong when you're punishing the wicked.
Are we slow? I'm pretty sure I remember Rella quite literally saying to the world and all of its inhabitants that the church is liar. They're big fat liars. Are you guys stupid? Are you guys a little slow that you don't remember that?
I see.
Are you guys just, you know, like a little on the odder side? One screw loose of a set of screws, I would say.
But I'd appreciate if you didn't interfere. No matter what happens.
I mean, that kind of depends on what happens.
That depends on what happens.
No. No matter what happens. Please.
Like, well, what if you die?
This is your first time killing someone, I take it. I hate to break it to you, but you should have finished the job without saying anything. You realize you just gave yourself away. Now I might dodge. That's a chance at survival I didn't have before. Might easily be enough to turn the tables and kill you.
Uh-oh.
And what's the exit plan after you've done the deed? How do you get out of the city before they find my corpse?
Uh-oh.
Or did the Sanctus forget to mention these details? The church thought they'd use you to kill me. That, or they were hoping I'd kill you.
No! You're lying!
The lasers, bruh. Were we not listening to Rella?
Then I suggest you save your revenge.
You're not fooling us!
It's a painful thing to live your whole life running away, carrying your sins on your back. If you ask me, it might even be harder than killing someone. You'll watch me die again whenever you close your eyes. You'll smell my blood, hear the rasp of my final breaths, see my eyes cloud. Again and again and again.
Why are we talking about this to little kids?
It's a dark path to walk, alone, with the weight of your despair. Your heart won't let you trust again, nor will it let anyone save you.
Gasp!
But you still have time to turn back.
There's nowhere left for us to go.
I've prepared living spaces at my research facility. They're meant to give people like you a safe home.
What? What are you talking about? You think we trust you?
Hey, I mean, if y'all want to live on the streets, then be my guest. Let's just say there are people who are weirder than me, who might just snatch you.
I know how easy it is to lose all your peace and hope in an instant. And now that you've seen that firsthand, I can't fault you for doubting me. But just once, just one more time, I want you to think of your future and get the help you need.
What is this? An ad?
But the first step is having the courage to believe.
But if I lived in your place, you'd just kill me.
I mean, if she wanted to kill you, little bro. If she wanted to kill you, trembling boy, she would have done it already.
If I wanted to kill you, I'd have done it already.
Boom.
I'm not saying you have to trust me right away. Believe me. I have a hard enough time trusting people myself.
Okay.
But isn't this what you two really want? To believe in people, and believe in your own happiness? Thank you. I'll show you the way to the research facility now. That took incredible bravery, you two. I can already tell you have a better life than mine ahead of you. A more peaceful and gentle future, greater than anything we could imagine, is about to dawn.
You're about to die. Never mind.
The two of them fell asleep as soon as they found their room. Must have been the first sleep they'd had in days. Can't imagine how nervous they must have been. We have to protect them. We can't let this place be destroyed. Suppose that means I can't afford to close down the shop just yet. I'll keep selling igniters for now. But I'll only stock models with limiters, meant to dampen their destructive force. And I'll offer a bargain for the people to trade in non-limited igniters towards buying my wares. Against the church's campaign, it'll barely make a difference. But it'll buy some time until you take the throne, right?
Are we just a little slow? I've already talked about this, but like, were we not paying attention when Rella said that the Sanctus are a bunch of liars? Like, come on, guys.
That's smart. But I expected no less.
Well, once your heart's set on something, your brain tends to follow suit. It's a small gesture, at best. A pretense at change. But it's enough. As long as it can give those children a little hope. I trust you to...
You really do like children, just like me.
Give it the surge of hope it needs. Take the throne, and lead us forward.
We'll achieve that together.
Come from the both of us.
Ah, right. Now I'm in the thick of this research. I can't exactly dismiss this as someone else's problem anymore. So we'll take on the job together. May the flame of hope burn ever brighter.
Can I get a little smooch now?
May the light of that torch pierce the world's dark. May it reach the crying and the suffering and save them. I vow to stand by your side. I'll find ways to be useful to you. I was always afraid of telling the truth. I built igniters into a shell around my life. On the inside, I figured I had nothing. I was nothing. Just a hollow parody of a person.
Keyword was.
I really am. You refused to abandon me. Thanks to you, I've come to know hope again. So I'll believe in that hope and try to live my life to the fullest. That's my decision, and I'll stick by it.
Good.
Thank you, young man, for giving me the courage to live again.
I feel Brigida's determination to live a new way of life, as well as her unwavering trust in me.
The traitor and iconoclast Brigitta, keeper and heritor of the merchant's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee.
Awesome.
By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Yay!
Thank you for helping me.
The tycoon. What is the tycoon? What the heck?
No doubt there are countless people out there suffering, enduring unimaginable pains at this very moment. But you can show them that their world is not a living hell. Not when you have your own vision for it. I'll be waiting for the day it comes true.
Awesome. Thanks to Brigida's endorsement of me, all the merchants in town now support me.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 29 days remain.
21.
Try not to die.
Ah, thanks. Such great words of encouragement. Try not to die.
Hey!
We ought to proceed with caution.
I shall...
Smash it all to
Something
bits.
up?
Smash it all to bits. Smash it all to bits.
Whoops. Okay, guys.
What now?
Why is it an elephant? I mean, I already got the Persona Master. All I need is...
Ultimate power.
Oh, it's everyone's different colors. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I'm actually kind of tired. So, this is where we'll actually leave it off. We have a few days to do whatever we want, hang out with friends, go exploring the mysterious 2 towers from the Mistari, mysterious 3 towers from the Mistari, and, you know, other things like that. If you, as always, if you guys liked today's video, consider liking and subscribing, and checking out the other episodes of Metaphor ReFantazio, because they're quite as cool, or even cooler, than this one. But of course, if it would save. Okay. But of course, as always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, check out the other episodes, and I'll see you guys next time.